All right. Yeah, we're live. Sorry, a little view over Culver City from Palms. And I'm going to flip the camera around as I scan around. That's me. Hi. So, if I do this as a backdrop and straighten the camera out a little bit. There we go. This is first day for me for the 30-day Periscope Challenge, thanks to Michelle Hart, who's been organizing this, and I'm calling this the I'm calling this the Peri Pod. This is what we're calling it. So what I want to do is start with something I've actually been dealing with lately. If you haven't read this book, I would recommend it highly. In fact, the audio version I highly recommend because I've been loving it. I'm on my 5th time through, I think, called Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting by Lynn Grabhorn. And the audio version is amazing. It's on YouTube, you can find it there too. Hey guys, thanks for coming. Give me lots of hearts. I welcome those, of course, because I'm the love doctor, of course. The reason I want to talk about this is this particular book it's about the law of deliberate attraction. And it's based on the law of attraction, the deliberate law of creation. That's the one I'm looking for. Or, let me rewind that. The law of deliberate creation, that's better. And it's based on the law of attraction from Abraham Hicks, if you know who they are. Anyway, Lynn has taken this to another level in making it very accessible, very relatable and usable. And one of the threads she talks about, which is why I titled this Periscope post about raising a vibration, it's nuts and bolts stuff. It's so fundamental. And she talks about the 4 steps, and the one I'm working with a lot more recently, and this is one reason I'm doing these Periscope posts to get myself out of my comfort zone, is to raise my own vibration to be comfortable in front of a camera, in front of an audience. So yay. So thank you for the hearts, I appreciate that. So rising a vibration, let me get back to this message here. She does talk about 4 steps, and what I love about it is that several pieces of this I use in my own work in my coaching, which I didn't know I was doing. Grateful for that. In fact, she says the first 2 steps, because there's 4 in deliberate creation, is first of all get clear about what you don't want. So making a list works, and in fact, in 2 of my programs and with my clients, the first thing I have them do around relationship stuff is make a list of what they don't want. The reason being, because step 2 is you then clarify the opposite, which is of things you do want. So in my work, I actually have them make a list of what they don't want first, and then write the opposites on the other side of the paper to give them a starting point to build a relationship. I didn't know I was already doing the law of deliberate creation, but I am. Step 3, I'm being very concise because this is a whole book, and I recommend you listen to it on audio or read the book yourself. It's a great book. And I'll mention again in a moment the title. In step 3, she says to really have the feeling tone, the feeling energy of what it would like to have that experience. So in terms of relationships, which is what I work in, how would it feel to be in that partnership with your person you desire, your love, your ideal partner? And if you can take that feeling on, it raises your own vibration, and it creates a more attractive state, like a magnetism for that person, whoever that person is. Now, key thing is be attracted to the form of that person, the energy of that person, not one particular name. You can't control other people with this, so don't even try it. But you can create coincidences with it. So that's the 3rd step, and the 4th step is raising your vibration. And what she means, and I love this, is hang on to, grab out, reach out to, capture any positive feeling you can come to, the highest one of which is called appreciation, which is really not so much thank you and gratitude as much as it's appreciation for loving yourself, for loving who you are. If you can hear a cat in the background, that's my friend Stormy, who I cat sit quite often, and he's very emphatic about joining in the conversation, although he doesn't want to appear on camera. Raising your vibration means simply getting out of the funk that you may be carrying around, that's F-U-N-K, in case you're wondering, and put yourself into a positive state however you can get there. So if you are in fact someone who notices, and the key thing is becoming aware of your negative feeling at that time and changing it. Someone knows Stormy. The challenge is that we tend to forget we're in the funk because we're in a society that tends to promote the negative energy. So our work, if we are these pioneers, which I know I am and I hope you are too, is to shift our vibration. However you want to do that. If it's to remember a great moment in time, or to remember somebody you know, a child perhaps, or a cat, or a puppy that makes you feel good, Or even if you go do something like ride a bike to the beach, or go look at the sunset, or just touch a tree, whatever that is that ignites your joy, do that. One, because it raises your own vibration, and two, because it puts that vibration in alignment with what you've asked for. And again, back to getting clear about what you want in the second step, and three, to have the feeling of what that would feel like. Tie that with your appreciation and your vibration raising. It creates a much stronger pull for what you're asking for. Now, I'm going to go a lot more detail, and I'm not going to do her work for her, but I again recommend this book highly. Lynn Grabhorn is her name, L-Y-N-N, Grabhorn, 2 words together. Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting is the name of the book. Again, it's on YouTube. That's where I found it, the audio version. I just downloaded it because there are quite a few audiobooks appearing now, older ones, on YouTube. You can just download them and reformat them, put it into iTunes, onto your mobile device, and listen to them at your leisure. And frankly, for me, audiobooks work so well. Okay, I'm outing myself now. I'm taking my own book that I've written, 50 Ways to Love Your Lover. It's on Amazon. You can find it there. And creating an audio version for my audience because I've now found a resource to publish it that way. So I have no excuse except to do it. Well, I have one excuse, and I'm avoiding that one, which is I'm going to get busy and finding the way to record it cleanly and effectively. So that's another reason I'm doing these periscopes. My intention is 1 a day at least. We'll see how that goes over the next 30 days to really become comfortable and slower on the microphone, because friends who know me for a long time, they've noticed I'm getting better at speaking more clearly and slowly. At the same time, I sometimes get carried away with the point and I'm off like a rocket. Anyway, this book I recommend highly. It's one of my favorite books right now. I was turned on to it by a dear friend of mine who I'm working with on some things, and I recommend it to you. If you want to have a transformation of your life experience, this book, Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting, which is basically the law of deliberate creation. I'm going to have to get it right eventually. It works. And I'm using it myself, and I recommend it highly for you. It doesn't cost you anything to do the work. Just get the book. Okay? So that's me out for the day. I'm actually going to get something to eat. It is after 7 o'clock LA time, and as you can see behind me, it is quite a nice view over Culver City. It's nice to be in an apartment higher up. So wish you well. Have a great evening, weekend. I'll do another one tomorrow. That's my intention and my promise to you. And enjoy yourselves. Peace out. As I should say, up Periscope. Bye. If I can turn this thing off.